Kingsley, it looks like our fight against galamsey has become very political. I mean, you remember in 2024, the run-up to the election, some of the promises that were made by the current president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and he promised it. He was so clear in his mind that, look, illegal mining, it has to be uprooted. And he makes the case that if we are to do so, we must start from the kingpins. And in just recent time, and because of that, he formed a task force where he called it the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations, Secretariat, NIMOS to be short. And NIMOS, just like any other day, going on their reconnaissance mission, so they see where they can permanently deploy their operatives, only to be told that there is another mining happening somewhere in near Brunikrum. So they went there to, verify those facts, only to go there and see some youth heavily involved in the illegal mining. But they make the case that they weren't involved in illegal mining, but they were engaged in what they call the Sankofa. So, I mean, that one, when the big mining companies leave the site, they go back to, and it looks like once they went there, the actions that they took, it got a lot of people coming. According to NIMO's, report, they say that the man approached them with angry mob. But really, if you look at this, an angry mob, and he says that he then called Collins Dawuda, who is the MP for that place, that, look, there are people arresting your people. And he says, no, they should be released. At a time when the president has promised he will deal with the kingpin, this is a political, an MP who is a political member of a party asking that those men should be released. And people have died in helicopter. May their soul rest in peace. They've been burnt for this same fight. And this, we are hearing this. Investigation is still ongoing. But if this is true, do you think the president will crack the whip?
Do I think? I don't think anybody will do anything. Because we are in the 11th month since the new government came to power. And looking at how they actually spoke about illegal mining when we were campaigning, the campaign period towards the 2024 elections, and what is happening now, hope they don't have, whether MPP, NDC, UP, CPP, will be our boy. But you see, the incident that happened there, like I always tell you, the typical Ghanaian doesn't want to be fought for. Sometimes we worry ourselves too much. See, you are living in a community where people are giving birth to deformed babies. You are in a community where you are drinking water that is contaminated with mercury, other metals. And we are fighting to curb some of these things. And you are rather going to attack the people we've designated as a nation to fight for such. Charlie, let's leave everybody to do what they want.
No, but then we are signing our own death warrant if we do
because
that.
Right now you are in your own house. So someone is attacking you through illegal mining. People are dying. We are saying that as a nation, we've come together. We've formed a group called NIMOS. We are dealing with it. Even if you have issues, is that the best way to approach it? That you attack the NIMOS team and in their own words, they would have lost their lives. When you are the one being affected the most. Let me understand. We talk about unemployment. We talk about people not having work to do and all of that. But if you don't have work to do and your mother will drink water and die, and you yourself, you drink water and have issues with your internal organs, which is better?
You see, I do understand where the frustration is coming from. A government is trying to solve a problem, and the people that is supposed to protect. We did it to St.
George. We are doing it to NIMOS. Like Ghana did. The moment someone starts fighting for us, that's when we rise up and be like, no, we don't want it. Let them kill us. That's what we want.
You see, I do understand. Okay, but look at it. Oftentimes we blame these people who are in the pit digging and all of that. But what happens that if the report is true, the MP who is asking for the release of these people who own these sites that are destroying our water and our forest reserves, what do you have to say? I mean, you are part of a party that won an election based on the fact that they were going to fight. You remember on this same show, I told you we have different kinds of people in this illegal fight. Those who pretend to be, fighting the cause, and those who truly fight the cause. And this only exposes those who pretend to fight the cause. But if that is the case, then what happens to Mahama's promise of dealing with these kingpins? Because clearly, if a minister can call that they should release these people who are destroying our water bodies and nothing is done, then oh my, if I'm the next galamsey kingpin, then I know for sure that I can get away with this.
I think it's God's way of just exposing some of these political figures and how they do their things. The MP in question, the Mr. Honorable Addo guy, I hear he's actually going to the CID today.
Yes,
they must investigate. Right. Because his statement actually contradicts what Naimos statements also really said. Because right now it's the word of the MP against Naimos. But we all know that in this country, there are people behind this galamsey thing. You would actually chase these people out and they will bring them back.
Charlie, let's move from the talking and start action. Yes. The pretense is too much.
And you see this self-importance of, I am the one making sure that my people, my constituents have something to do. And so when we sack them, then you bring them back. When we sack them, then you bring them back. It is God's way of exposing all of them. And we are going to be seeing such things in the coming days and years. We are going to be exposing them to God's own design. And yes, because first and foremost, Attorney General has actually written to Yoko and other people to investigate the national organizer of NDC and one of their national chairmen.
Yeah.
What has become of that thing?
You see?
The people are right in front of you. You are not dealing with it.
Hearing you say this, now I'm even thinking that this MP who, allegedly called that they should release this. This was the same MP who was being investigated for a housing project. Now I'm beginning to question myself that was it wrong to even file a nolli prosequi for his case? Because now if he can do this order, make an order such as this, then maybe the housing, those allegations about the housing project and all of this.
This member of parliament, Collins, we are talking about, Charlie, he has actually gained this reputation of notoriety and everything that has to do with chaos around that side. Some way, somehow, his name gets mentioned. Is it about time that maybe the president can, because it's one of the
old Hajj too, boy, there are controversies there too as well.
And you see, he's one of the old NDC MPs in parliament. He needs to be spoken to, because if you are acting like this, then I don't know who what a first time MP will do in that scenario.
And to think that he was recently inducted into the Pan-African Parliament in South Africa.
I think it comes with longevity, I think, because he's very old in parliament.
Yeah,
when you look at one of the oldest. So, Charlie, at this stage of our national discourse, some of these older people are supposed to bring us together and not divide us. We all know galamsey. Some of you, maybe your days on this earth are numbered. Or maybe when it becomes critical, you go and import water and things because you have the means to. But some of us, we have long years ahead of us. So if you, an older person, you can't see anything wrong with illegal mining, that is draining everything Ghana has ever worked for. We have gold, we have forest. Now we can't boast of our forest anymore. Cocoa, Ecuador is now coming to overtake us. And as leaders, you are not thinking in that regard.
If you go to Cape Coast, people are buying pure water and using it to cook and bath.
The pure water, how do you know that it is even safe for you? How?
Bro, you see, every time I say that we are in a country, even though if the citizens agitate, yet still the country must take care of them. And if I listen to your submission, I see where the frustration is coming, where the government is trying to solve a problem for citizens and citizens are agitating. But regardless, it must not stop the government. So is it that we have to take a look at the whole approach, how NIMOS goes about its operations?
You know why I am
so
sounding,
they don't angry these youths.
Yeah, I am sad because most of us as citizens, our suggestion to government or the president was put together a military and police force, let them go in there. And now we the citizens, we are turning against these people. So where would they get the motivation to do their work? Right now, they are risking their lives. Like you said, Major Mahama, it's like we forget so soon. In fact, we have short memories. Like President Mahama said, and he's right.
He's not.
Because right now, if I'm part of the NIMOS team, I am going out there with the risk of not returning.
No, it shouldn't be the case.
Yes, but right now, I can't even trust because look at how they were ambushed. And you see, no matter how trained you are, if you have a lot of people coming out, you can't.
You can't.
You can't. And they were literally trying to push them into some vehicles because if we leave them right now, the angry mob, they will attack them. And you see, they use a very serious language. They nearly lost their lives. So you can imagine the angst this youth came there with.
So how many more lives do we have to lose to realize that no, this is a canker that is eating away our society?
It's a lesson to all of us. When something starts small, something starts as small as someone stealing 2,000 Ghana cedis, 5,000. Oh, this one. When they start stealing the millions, you and I will feel it. We were in this. I remember so well how this galamsey thing started. It started slowly, and it started in John Mahama once government.
Yes.
It started slowly. When we could have dealt with it, Akufo Addo came in. He also looked on, and now look at where we are.
We don't
even try. Right now,
the least said about him, the better.
Right now we are where we are, and as Ghanaians, we now suggested that security people should go in. Now security people are being attacked. So what should we do? Even with the state of emergency, when we call it right now, we security people are going to make sure that state of emergency is actually achieved.
So we would patiently wait on the investigation, and if it comes out that these members of parliament were involved in ordering the release of these intruders into our forest, then I think it is time for accountability when it comes to political class, the political
and you see,
class.
The lands minister too, like I'm saying, sometimes when I watch him, he looks helpless to me. But people say it's the opposite. But sometimes when you watch the lands minister, I don't get any hope. I don't get any encouragement that Galamsey is going to be tackled.
I mean, to give him some credit, the LI preventing has been repealed. The LI allowing mining in forest.
Why did it even take this long for him to even send it? Why did it take this long? Why? See, the Galamsey, the MPP, NDC, every party, they are all involved. We are lying to ourselves. If you are telling me that to me that's Galamsey, in NDC the people also
who are doing it.
So why are we lying to ourselves? When President Mahama was campaigning about illegal mining and calling on President Akufo Addo then to call state of emergency, I keep asking, what did he see? What report did he give him? What was he seeing that he said it was okay for Akufo Addo to declare state of emergency? And now that he's president, he's not talking about it anymore. Me, Galamsey, I think President Mahama doesn't care.
Oh no,
he doesn't care.
Kingsley, it's
give me five actions he has taken.
This is a man who has brought a unit that is called the Blue Water Guard. And those people, the amazing things they are doing on our river, destroying chamfans. And even by extension, now you are not allowed to produce chamfans in this country anymore. It's actually illegal to produce chamfans. We also have a tax force that is going on, and look at what they are facing.
Tax force.
So and a legislative instrument that allows people to mine in forest reserves has been repealed. All of these things, come on, let's give some credit where it is due.
I'm saying that I'm measuring him with the campaign promise he gave us. It's been 10, 11 months. The way he told us he was coming to fight Galamsey, I'm not feeling it. I'm so sorry. If I'm marking his government so far, galamsey is negative too.
Oh wow.
Negative, because I am not seeing anything. And you see, what worries me is, like I keep saying, you think it's none of your business until that contomere still lands in front of you.
Yeah, you know.
Until that cassava, like
too.
we are going to die first even before the people there, because maybe they are used to. I saw some galamseyers drinking that contaminated water when they are digging for the goat. And I think right now
Their body is adapting so well.
Right? Like the kidney cases, the things we are battling with right now. Do you think it came from the sky? We should continue. Attack 9 months. If you like, come and attack everybody just in the name of good. You want to make a living, so everybody else should die.
Well, His Excellency, Mr. President, what we will be watching here, right here on Sauce and Pepper, and we are trusting that you will keep to your promise, because you promised us that you are going to deal with the kingpins. And well, some investigations have come out to show and reveal who some of these kingpins are. So we will be watching and trusting that you will crack the whip, and we would leave it to the audience to see what they think. Do you agree with Kingsley that the president's score on illegal mining galamsey is -2? Well, let us know in the comment section, and whilst you're doing that, recommend this to a brother, a friend, a sister. Until we come your way next time, make sure you're a great citizen. We are.